Shredder's Revenge.
Now, if you loved that Mutant Ninja Turtles nostalgia, then you might want to check this out. This game is part new but part old. This is the same Shredder's Revenge that came out to PC and consoles a few years back, then was ported over under the Netflix subscription only process, but Playdigious got with Netflix and Dotemu to make a standalone version no longer requiring you to have Netflix, with the caveat that this is a purchase game. However, we are doing only the trial version here, so let's see what you get with your initial install without paying anything. Now, one of the new things that you get with this version is the music track offering. You can actually change it from the original over to the remix. So that's kind of cool. We're going to go back out, go into story mode here. Now, they'll start you off with a full move list, and there's a total of 21 slides. Now, I doubt you're going to remember all of them because I sure didn't, but you do get access to the same list that's inside the pause menu. So we're going to go ahead and get past this right now.
Select your hero.
Now, for your characters, you get access to the 4 main turtles. After that, you have to pay for the game in order to get like anybody else, but you get all the usual. You get Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. Now, each one has their own strengths and weaknesses, so some might have higher power, lower range, higher range, lower power, better speed, all that kind of stuff. Alright, now getting into level 1 here. You're not restricted by any moves behind a paywall or anything, so at least they didn't lock those away. But there are some higher attacks that you need points to unlock, and that's kind of part of your game progression. So let's run around here. So I chose Donatello because he has the best range, of course. Now when your little red icon lights up, that's like your super attack. I'll go ahead and set that off and I get some more foot soldiers in here. And everybody's special is a little bit different. And there's quite a few combos you can actually do, so you can like start attacking and then hit your jump. Wrong one. You can start attacking and then hit your other one here and then finish them off. And you've got a run attack you can do. Just double tap. When they get too close, you can throw them. You can also throw them at the screen. I can't remember the button combination at the moment, but you might remember that's kind of a throwback to the original arcade. And then I think they let you do that in the NES versions too. Little CRT monitors. Now we start you off with 3 lives in the normal story mode. There's a couple of other modes too, but of course we can't get to them right now. And I think you can do that like with maybe 1 life, or that might be in survival, something like that. Now your little purple button that you have, that's your taunt, and when you use the taunt, it actually will refill your special. So instead of having to wait for it to fill up on its own, you can just do that. But during your taunt, you can get smacked, and if you get smacked, then it interrupts the process. Now guys that have shield, you gotta use your hold attack, and that pretty much breaks their defense. Alright, so surprise, your first boss is Bebop.
I know of time.
I totally missed. Now, I'll be honest, the controls are not like super intuitive using a touchscreen on this. I kind of would have preferred maybe like a normal analog, like digital analog wheel or something on the screen as opposed to like this weird D-pad. It doesn't feel like it's completely as responsive as it should be. Or I just might suck, who knows. Probably both.
My snout hurts. You snowed, you lose, Title.
So the things that you can't do without actually buying this, you can't create a party, you can't find players, and you can't use a join party code, unfortunately. Now, on the bottom left down here, you have the sewer icon. This is where you can access things like your dojo, which is like your objective list. You've got your fitness turtle. This like shows you the points that you need to unlock certain things like hit points, super dive attack, super flying attack. So those are like the attacks and stuff that you can get that aren't necessarily behind a paywall, but they're behind like a points pay list paywall. You got your living room. This is like your per level objectives per episode. And you got your library. This is like a combination of people you come across in the game and the different objects that you find, so they'll show up here. Now, I know I didn't show you level 2, for spoilers, the second boss is Rocksteady, but after level 2, that's it, you've hit the paywall, so I can't go to level 3, and you've got 16 levels total in the game, so the trial gives you access to 2 out of the 16. So I wish I could show you more, but unfortunately with the trial, you only get these 2 story mode levels. You don't get any access to arcade, survival, multiplayer, or any of that right now. And of course, you get the 4 main turtles to play with for now, so if you want everyone else like Splinter and April, you gotta unlock the full game. But instead of being bound to a Netflix subscription, you can get this for Android or iOS for a one-time cost, which if you're a person that no longer has Netflix, that gives you another option to at least play the game. Now you might need to fact check me on this one, but from what I gather, this one also included the Radical Reptiles DLC, but not the Dimension Shell Shock DLC. I'm still trying to confirm that though, so don't completely quote me on that. I know with Steam you can get the Ultimate version, and that has the base game and then both DLCs together. I'm also not super big on the touch controls I gave you. I wish I had some haptic feedback, but I don't see any option for it, and I'm not sure if you connect a controller if that actually starts giving you some haptic feedback, but I prefer that they would have just built it right in anyways, and I kind of wish that D-pad on the screen was just more of like a wheel or something like that. It just feels more natural that way, in my opinion, when it comes to touch controls. So that's it for this one. I wanted to try this out and show you what you get on the trial. All in all, it's cheaper than the Steam version unless you happen to get that one on super sale. And you can play this on your phone, which to me is a lot easier than carrying around your Steam Deck. And I know I have a Steam Deck, but to each their own. I think you should just get the version that you like the best. This has been Blue Screen Attack, and I'll see you in the next game.